Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be exploring what is HTML. So when they are talking about HTML, I know you might have been hearing it maybe from different sources, but don't worry, let me break it down for you. When they are talking about HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. What does this mean is that when they say it is a text markup language, that is, it is just a language that is understood by the computer, but it can be readable. It is higher level, like a human being can also read it. So we just use it to mark up, like to just declare a text for a computer. So it is a markup language for computer. When they say HTML, the standard markup language for creating web pages, everything on the web that we are seeing, right from the Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you are going, anywhere you go to any website that you run a command and you see that it brought up something for you, what you're actually seeing there is what we are calling HTML. So though HTML does not come alone, it works with other technology, like it works with CSS, which is used for styling, and JavaScript, which is used for dynamism and the behavior, so which make it to be interactive to us. Like when you click a button, you see that it will react to you, it will pop up a window, all those things the way it used to be. So that is the function of JavaScript. HTML is for the structure, while the CSS is for the styling. So this HTML describes the structure of a web page. It consists of series of elements. So HTML tells the browser how to display the content. Like this, how you should display this. This text is a link. So when anybody click on it, we direct them to a particular page. So that's how HTML functions. For its labeled piece of content, such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. So it is just like if you consider a human being in terms of programming, now in terms of web development, the skeleton is telling you it will be standing for HTML. So while all the flesh that is on the body, including the makeup, everything, will be telling you about CSS. That this how this thing, it will just be looking beautiful, just like a mannequin. You have a skeleton, the mannequin will just stay there, but it will not be able to react. It will not be able to tell you this and that. So JavaScript, what JavaScript does is that it's just like a robot that you put a little battery, that it has a particular function, it is limited. So only what you say that tell me this, it will tell you that. So like, what is your name? My name is this. What is this? It will be telling you only what is programmed in it. So that's how it will be able to move. That's for JavaScript for you. And when we move to the backend will be the one to be able to make a full human being. A human being can reason beyond what is given to it. So, and that is involving backend now. So all this one that we are talking about is still under front end. So what is HTML? That's everything you need to know about HTML for now. So and what the HTML that we are talking about, if you look at the year that it has been released, it started from 1993, 1995, 1997, 1997. That same 1997, two versions was released, HTML3 and HTML4. So, but currently we are using HTML5, which was relaunched. Which was released in 2014. So up to now, we are still using that HTML5. So no modification has been made on it yet. Like no much modification, but just like a little adjustment. So guys, the one we are now going to be focusing on is this latest one, which is HTML5. And how are we going to use it? Is that we are going to know what HTML is. So look at this structure now that you are seeing here. We have a username that a person can say a username, put the username, password, put password, just like a form. You are collecting a form. So all this structure that you are just using here right now is basically HTML. No JavaScript is involved like this. So we are going to know how to create a simple form in HTML and other aspects of HTML that we need to know. So I'll be teaching you everything. But before that, you need to have some program installed on your phone. Look at this as well. This is a table. Like HTML can be used to make a table. In this latest version of HTML5, you can easily insert a table. To just put a table like person H, so insert a table. Like in some school, like universities now, they are using some table to tabulate student results, that your name, your GP, everything. So something like that is used. So you can easily use HTML to construct that. So that's why they say that HTML is a markup language. Now let's go and create a simple form and know what this HTML really does. So before we will be able to do it, we need an environment where we'll be practicing our coding. And to do that, we need to have some editors. An editor is just like a program, like a program that has been designed that anytime we put a code in it, run it for us. So that is what we are going to be using to run our HTML. So we are right here. I am having a TrebEdit and a handwriter free. But this handwriter, I noticed recently that it is not. I can't find it on Play Store. I don't know what is really happening. Maybe it is mine, but you can check. So I tried to check it on Play Store, but I can't find it there. So it is simple to do. You just head into your Play Store like this, then type on it, like on your search, type handwriter. If you type handwriter like this, it is not showing. So type handwriter. So once you type handwriter, it is no more showing on this. So I can't find the handwriter here anymore. But I prefer to go with this TrebEdit because it has a lot of features. So you can go with that. So I'm currently offline. So but once you install this TrebEdit, so we are good to go. So then now what next is that I will be using this TrebEdit to make most of my program because it is not available on Play Store. So we stick to the TrebEdit. Okay, so I will advise you to install this TrebEdit, then open your terminal just like this. After having your terminal like this, so what you just need to do after having your terminal is that just come to this plus sign. Where this plus sign is, kindly click on it. So create a new file. So in that new file, you have to add your name. So the name I will be using for this one, I will call it tutorial 1. So tutorial 1. So like this. So tutorial 1. So after writing your name, any name you want to name it, you have to put a dot and specify that this is an HTML to tell the computer, like to tell the file. Once you put the HTML, this HTML we call it extension. So anything after your file name, this tutorial 1 is called file name, while the dot is specifying the extension. So the extension name is HTML. So you can use HTML like this, but you can't use HT. You see that? So HTML, if you go with it, it's fine. But I will advise you to stick with this HTML. So you have to save it. After saving it, let's open our editor. So after opening your editor like this, so you are going to see that there is nothing yet inside. So there is a plus sign here. So this plus sign is telling you. So this plus sign that you are seeing here, it is telling you to run your program. So when you click on it, so this plus sign that you are seeing here, so kindly click on it and see what is going to happen. That to tell you that this is nothing. So this is nothing. There is nothing here yet. So it is telling you to create your program. So this page like this is like a blank of a page. Everything is completely empty. So we have to now start filling it up. How are you going to start filling this? So let's start. In an HTML, when you are done with this, so the first tutorial we are going to be checking on, so is in the next video. Kindly follow and like this to continue this class. So after that, after the setup, if you have any issue with the installation or setting up to this stage, you can reach out to me. Then I'll guide you on how to go about it. Then we will start with the next class. Thank you guys. Like, follow, subscribe and share.